ahead and get into it. Let's get a very clear and concise message directly from their heart space. Okay, so the first message that we have is, I can't promise you anything. Wow, this is picking up on your masculine's innermost thoughts at this time. I'm also getting this sense of an unspoken agreement. This is a really interesting dynamic that's coming through here. This connection was initiated without any boundaries, and this could be tied to where you were in your life, divine feminine, or where your masculine was at the time. It almost feels like you both entered into this with an unspoken agreement, where you were willing to explore each other's energies. How deep this goes, I'm not really sure, but there is a very explorative type of energy coming through here. It's almost as if your energies are creating the dynamic in your connection. This energy feels very new, so this could be a new masculine energy in your life, or it could be someone you have history with but now feels like there's a new burst of energy. The alignment of you two coming together is what stands out, and it's tied to your past in some way. Because of what you experienced in a previous connection, or before this connection aligned, both of you were very relaxed about establishing any type of bond or title. This connection feels very open, and you both entered into it with an open energy, not really knowing where it would lead but still wanting to pursue it in a very real way. I'm not picking up any heavy or negative energy here. It's almost as if this unspoken agreement was something you both entered into knowingly, with openness and honesty about what you were looking for or expecting from each other, but without knowing where things would go. I feel like this energy is coming through now for the masculine, as they might be rethinking this unspoken agreement. Maybe there's something they want to say, but don't know how to express. Perhaps they're noticing a shift in your dynamic, but there's definitely been a change in pace. This is having an emotional effect on the masculine energy. I feel that both of you are thinking about this heavily right now, reflecting on where the connection began versus where it is now. Let's get to the next message. The next message we have is, I've never seen this side of you. Wow. Divine feminine, it's actually your energy that your person feels is going out of bounds or going against the unspoken agreement you both set at the beginning of this connection. It's almost as if your person is beginning to see something different in you. There's a noticeable difference in how you were presenting yourself at the start versus now, and this is tied to your emotions. Your energy is coming through as someone who allows others to get to know them in doses. When you first enter a connection, you may be a little closed off, or you might be strategic about how much access you allow a masculine to have. But now, there's been a huge shift in your demeanor. I'm picking up a strong sense of sensuality in your energy. It feels like you're at the stage of the connection where, due to time spent together, shared history, or just a growing sense of familiarity with this masculine, you're tapping more into your sensual side, perhaps even your spiritual side. Your person is now experiencing a version of you they're not accustomed to, and it has their full attention. This shift in you is causing them to reconsider the unspoken agreement that initially defined your connection. It's like your relationship is entering an interesting phase, as you're morphing or shifting right before their eyes, completely catching them off guard. Even though neither of you verbally stated the terms or titles of this connection, something is shifting, and it's happening within your energy. It seems to be tied to a sense of familiarity or comfort. This could definitely be a masculine energy that you now feel is a safe space for you. It's almost as if you're peeling back layers or revealing a version of yourself that wasn't accessible to this person before, and it's really caught their attention. They're glued to your energy because what you're showing them now is fresh, new, and very attractive. The energy coming through in this connection feels light and explorative. Whatever it is you're doing, you're definitely catching this person off guard, but in the best way possible. This could be tied to the way you speak, the intimate things you're now sharing with them, or even how you're opening up emotionally, mentally, and sexually. This unfolding could manifest in many different ways, but whatever you're bringing to the connection now, it's something you weren't bringing before, and that's why it has their attention. Let's get the last message here. The final message is, I don't know what you want from me. Wow. Divine Feminine, if you're wondering how your person is feeling right now, this is it. They are completely confused. It's because, as I mentioned before, you both entered into this connection without really promising anything to each other. This is likely tied to something from your past where you wanted to explore this connection without any barriers, without any ties to what happened before. You both came into this wanting to give each other a fair shot, but also to maintain a sense of freedom. Perhaps you were in a long-term relationship in the past, where your masculine was. There's something very different about the approach you two took with each other compared to your past connections. At the beginning, that felt like a great idea, but now you're in this strange, in-between phase. It's almost awkward, as neither of you knows exactly how to feel since there are no official titles or rules in this connection. Especially for the masculine, now that you're showing them your more sensual and spiritual side, the side of you that you don't usually reveal to others, they're left trying to figure out what you want from them. They're reading into your energy, into your body language, almost hanging on to your every word. They're completely focused on your energy, and yet, this communication between you both feels unspoken. It's as if your energies are saying things that your mouths either aren't ready to express or aren't willing to say at this stage. Maybe, Divine Feminine, you're still waiting for the masculine to initiate something more. However, both of you seem to be in this mental race, unsure of what to expect from each other. You've entered this awkward phase where you're both open, but there hasn't yet been a conversation about what comes next or what this connection truly is. This energy keeps coming through, tied to your past or your masculine's past. It's like you both came together wanting to do something completely different from what you've done and loved before. This connection feels like the manifestation of that desire. But now you're at a point where it seems like you need to put some boundaries on it or define something, whether through words or actions. I can't promise you anything. The connection between you and your person started without any boundaries or promises. Both of you entered with openness, exploring each other's energies freely. However, the masculine energy is now reconsidering this unspoken agreement, possibly sensing a shift in the dynamic. There's a change happening, and both of you are reflecting on where the connection began versus where it is now. I've never seen this side of you. Your masculine is noticing a significant shift in you. You're revealing a new, more sensual and spiritual side of yourself that wasn't present before. This change is catching your person off guard, as they're now experiencing a version of you they haven't seen. The openness and growth in your connection are intriguing to them, and it's causing them to reconsider the unspoken nature of your relationship. I don't know what you want from me. Your person is confused about where the connection is headed. You both entered into this relationship with the intention of keeping things free and undefined, but now there's an awkward phase where neither of you knows what to expect. While your energies communicate more than your words, it feels like something needs to be defined or clarified, as both of you are unsure about what comes next. If you don't forget, then write in the comments about how your day went. I will definitely read it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, like and subscribe channel.